Hello everybody, Smith here, welcome back to some more Stellaris. We're playing as the super nice, super friendly Chim. But our quest to make friends with everyone in the universe isn't going so well. We've found two vaguely hostile empires. This one, definitely hostile. This one doesn't really like us because we're close allies with our friends who don't see eye to eye with them. But I don't see them as too much of a threat. I mean, if a war kicks off... we have a defensive pact with the Nazi Confederation anyway, so if things do kick off... One thing I was saying last time was that the fear is that one of these is going to declare war on, well, basically both of us, and then the other one's going to try and take advantage of the situation by declaring war as well. Also, both of these, their fleet power compared to ours is overwhelming, so yeah, there's that. Briefly, just before I started recording, I noticed we do have... Where are you? Let's go and queue you up. We do have an anomaly. Signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. 318 days, that's not too bad. What's the other one doing? You are going off... You're just surveying bits and pieces. We are officially penned in, not just in terms of expansion, which we are by these other empires, but also in terms of exploration, because we found the xenophobe stagnant ascendancy. But aren't they so cute? Yeah. Anyway, fleet power is our problem. We could probably do with upgrading you. Let's look at the fleet manager. Do we have enough? That's 240. So yeah, we've got enough to add another one to that. There was another one. Yes, there was something here. We found a structure beneath a mountain which could contain valuable information or gear. It is surrounded by dangerous wildlife, and we need to subdue these beasts in order to get to it. It has 3 military ships in orbit. So I am going to queue that up. I can't remember a project with that name that requires military ships, so is this something new, something I haven't seen? Let's get the time going. You are... Why is that flashing at me? Oh, I see. It does it one ship at a time. That would kind of make sense. Okay. And now you're going to build that destroyer. Now you're upgraded. Yes, you are moving to that. I wonder what that is. Because underground vault rings a bell. Oh yes, over here. We've got enough influence. We are going to... I think we're going to try and grab ourselves these last 2 bits there. We'll grab these 3, which effectively means we only need to grab this one, and that will block that one off for us nicely. Let's step the time up a bit. So it is T-Ra. Which one's Tira? What are you doing? Commanding the Rimbear Tor.
Construction complete.
That one. Which one are you? Where are you?
Special project.
Oh, you're off over there. That's cool. Fighting off the beasts around the underground vault on Merga 3 has caused the complex to collapse. We were unable to salvage anything of value from the debris. Damn. You
survey complete.
Return home. Do you have anything left to survey? Just the one planet?
Construction complete.
The one system, I should say. No, we're not completely closed off from exploration, because we can go through these guys. Okay, that might be what we have to do little bit later. Are we
Special
getting...
project complete.
Our archaeologists have successfully excavated several starship hulks on the surface of Zelmadak-Var, relics from the massive space battle that took place in the system 2 million years ago. The forces involved were the second and third fleets of the First League Grand Navy, fighting to contain an incursion by the combined fleets of the Rikim, a nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim. What began as a minor skirmish quickly escalated into a running fleet battle involving hundreds of ships on both sides. It is impossible to tell which side won. It's another First League artifact. How many do we have now? We have 2. I think this one's also is a precursor anomaly. Yeah. What's up there? Unemployment. I don't know what to do. We can probably get you a new building. Because you ultimately will be quite an urbanized world. What have we built on here? We've got the 2 allied plants. We've got 2 civilian industries. We can make you a research world. Make this one. This one's going to just be have to be a generalized world anyway, because it's we don't get any bonuses. So we may as well, and our other planets aren't really built for raw resources production, so we make this one again. This one, like our other new colony that we've built since the game started, it's sort of set up to be a very urban world. So I think I might make this a production world. We could make this, as I said, primarily a research world. Let's do that. Okay. And we have enough for another destroyer. Good stuff. 897 on the fleet strength. We are full of minerals, so let's go sell some of those off. I did a little bit of digging. It turns out, yes, this food is basically the least valuable resource. Well, the least value of the 3 resources. In the coming years, independence raising government, we're looking to establish a quasi-centralized hub for galactic commerce. We don't have a lot of trading going on. Getting that trade hub would be very useful. I mean, we could do one there. Or one there with a trade hub on it that would get all that. Or we could build one this planet. We just get 2 trade hubs that'll collect that. That will collect that. And that will funnel that all back to the Empire. I think that might be the more efficient way to go long term. I mean, this does have a tick of trade here. Oh, nuts. Well, we'll keep going. That's not going to be long until we get that much. Are you short of housing? Not enough housing. Right, we'll need to sort that. The moment we're done with this.
System survey complete.
One more. That makes that. No, that science ship isn't idle. I thought that was the last thing it had to do. Upgrade you. So what are you off to now? Oh yeah, you've still got a few things you can survey. May as well get those ones done.
Construction complete.
Dram Prime, you're expanding out that way. That's a little bit. I haven't really seen the AI do that much. Sort of get a disjointed empire like that, sort of early on in the game. Just massive scale of moon. Escape from another dimension. I need to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Chasm 4A. Where did this and where it came? Okay. And you, yeah. That should have been one of the first things I built, but I never got round to it. So do that. We'll have loads of housing. That'll be an extra job as well. Okay, all seems to be ticking over nicely. You now have unemployment. What do we want to do? We're running low on consumer goods. Our mineral... Sorry, alloy production isn't great. Let's sort you out quickly. Fusion missiles. Living metal. That's still a little far off. Exotic gas refineries. I don't think we've got any exotic gas. I think we've got some other rare things within our empire, but I don't think we've got exotic gas yet. Or does that only unlock once you've got something? Mining station output. We're good for minerals for the moment. This... I think that's the only one of those techs I haven't done. And this is sort of tier 2. No, I haven't done... I haven't done the other ones. That's something different. Oh, crap. What have I done? Sorry, yeah. So... probably do something like that next. Let's get ion thruster. That'll just be a little bit of a boost for our ships. Improves the old evasion.
Research complete.
So you as a planet... Now you're done. Hyperdrive 2 would be good. Gravitic sensors. UV laser. I don't know, maybe when we upgrade... When we get the next upgrade to our reactors. Do we need the upgrade to our reactors? To get that one. Hyperdrive 2 would obviously be handy. Gravitic sensors would be good if either of these two do decide to kick off. It'll give us a bit more intel on them. Let's go for the UV laser. We do need some raw addition to our military power. Priority correct on Aftershan Prime. Has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be First League in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Everyone has a price. It belongs in a museum. No, everyone has a price. Stuff. I wasn't paying attention. Now they've grabbed that. Damn it. Well, we'll get the 2 extra power anyway. So now I suppose we just have to go and backfill some of these. We're going to want you eventually, so I suppose we might as well grab you whilst we're at it. Yes! Yes, we're trying to work out what to do here. One thing we haven't done, the Tokthan Monument. Turn consumer goods. Jobs base upkeep 4. So that's gonna put a dent in our. Gonna put a dent in our consumer goods. It's not gonna deplete them completely. So I think we should be okay to get that And then once we start developing this world, we'll get civilian industries in there straight away. Sounds like a plan to me.
Construction complete.
You've done that. Good stuff. Ooh, let's grab you. Let's build a little observation post to look at our little machine age civilization.
System survey complete.
The Ascian system has been fully surveyed. Nobody's idle. Admiral. A new faction is recently gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Chim Coalition, led by scientist Tira. They call themselves the Union of the High Priesthood. Spiritualist and conservative values. Okay, and we don't have materialist, spiritualist
construction complete.
ethic, so we're not positioned on that ethical. Well, sorry, we're neutral on that scale. Is what I'm trying to say.
Construction complete.
So it's interesting that that's the first one that's popped. You build the mining stations. The ruins of a large prison complex have been discovered on Ken Hijal 3. This hostile world seems to have served some kind of maximum security penal colony in the First League. As a federal facility, the prison housed convicted felons from across all of League space. Surviving records indicate most of the prisoners were guilty of piracy, terrorism, and other crimes of extraordinary nature. Fossilized remains from some prisoners can still be found where the cells used to be.
Situation log updated.
Well, you might as well crack on with that one straight away. Oh, for goodness sake.
Construction complete.
Let's just pause you for a moment. Well, you seem to be the obvious choice, but you're quite old. We'll grab you nonetheless. Build mining stations. Build observation posts. Where's my other construction ship? Yeah, they're both busy now. Okay. I think the other thing we need to start thinking about how we're going to defend the Empire. Now, all our planets at the moment, all our inhabited planets are over here, so this is sort of a choke point.
System survey complete.
We could have people coming in from there, we could have people coming in from there, whichever way they come in from. The archaeological mission to Kenhajar 3 has uncovered evidence of what appears to be a failed escape attempt some distance south of the prison complex. A toppled utility vehicle from the prison was found behind a small cliff, and several kilometres beyond that, the remains of several prisoners in stolen pressure suits were huddled together. They seem to have died of asphyxiation when the oxygen supply in their suits ran out. For whatever reason, the prison authorities evidently saw no reason to collect the bodies. A little harsh. But, alright, so this... That's a Confederation has described the assembly of Lilla Rubius Holdings, their rival. That's good. We now have a common enemy. Good stuff. So that will draw us closer together. You are now... You two are just exchanging unpleasantries. You're not quite finished yet. So once you're finished there, I'm going to want to send you off down this way. Do we want to sort of see what's behind here? Or do we want to go out this way? I'm going to send you off this way. Which ship is this? The one I was just faffing about with. Where are we? Ooh. I'm going to get you. I'm getting you to start surveying things. because that will be handy, because that will start leveling you up. And then the moment we have one of our other scientists die, we can just chuck you in. So where are you? You are there. Do we have assist research? Yeah, I'm going to get you to assist research. I don't think we've got anything else for you to do at the moment. What was I saying before I was distracted? Yes! We've got sort of 3 parts to the Empire that all come together here. We've got the main... We've got 2 of our populated planets there, soon to be a 3rd. Tomb World. If we get Tomb World restoration, will probably a 4th, so enemies might come in here, enemies might come in here. So it isolates those 3 from each other in terms of any sort of invading force. And we're full of minerals again. And we're very low on consumer goods. What's your population like? 9. So it's going to flip over into 10, and then... Yeah, I think we'll build those civilian industries there. Construction ship. You've finished that.
Construction complete.
Ah, we do have some... No, it's living metal. I thought that was the liquid one. So you've done all of that. Oh dear.
System survey complete.
Do we have enough to get another... Just about enough to get another one of those. I did set you building, didn't I? Yes. You are now trade hub. Let's get a couple of trade hubs going on you.
Research complete.
That'll be handy pretty soon. Let's see. UV laser. Very close to terraforming. Let's get automatic exploration. That's going to be very handy right about now. Our Prime Minister has just died. I'm not going to spend the influence to do that. We get who we get. Construction ship. You've finished with that. Let's get you and build the research base. So we have our little just passive observation for the moment. There's a bean. Can we see the population?
Situation log updated.
Oh crap, I wasn't quick off the mark enough for that one. Resource can be sold to unaffiliated. So a couple of things there. You have been right. Let's get you naval capacity. We're close to that actually. And we're going to want to go past that. Yeah, let's get you. Going to want to go past that before too long. No, we want... Yeah, let's get you. And then we'll want a new scientist in here. You're both the youngest and you have the science ship talent, so you can do that. Okay, lovely. What's situation log? It's your planet-side mining. 2 additional mining districts. We really do not need any more mining districts at the moment. Dram Prime, you now have an employment. You're growing quickly, aren't you? Oh, there's a little pie chart over there. I might go and have a look at that. Oh, we need to look at spiritualist faction, see if we can get any more of the old influence that way. But for the time being, this is going to take us into deficit. With the consumer goods, but it shouldn't be too long before we can start to build. What is happening with the population? That should be nearly done. It is. So if we go back to there, authoritarian and militarist.
Construction complete.
Not really our cup of tea, but not to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine. And I base that on absolutely nothing. So we have... Yeah, let's reinforce you. How is our research doing? So yes, we've got terraforming, and we've got a ton of cash. So 5,000. Betharian power plant. We get a Betharian power plant here. It's not really a power producing world, but that would be handy. Okay, so that's got a high quality minerals. You could become the mineral producing producers. You can't really become the power energy producers. You are looking like you're going to be another urban world, and finally you're looking pretty decent for a generator world. So what's it going to take to terraform all of those? You've got the Betharian, you have... not you, that. Searing Deserts, you don't have anything special, no special resources, no special resources. One special... Crystalline Caverns. It's a bit of a pain, you've got the Betharian plant, but you don't have... You're not an ideal generator world. You are a pretty good generator world. You're just... But we're probably going to use you for mining. Well, let's get those two then. Yeah. I've only got... Why does that only cost me 25k? I thought it was
Construction
5,000 to terraform. Only 2,000. What was I looking at then? One's a tropical world. That's why that was... I see. That reminds me, we do have a migration treaty, but we still haven't gotten any of the pops from that. So we could transform this into a continental world, which is, I think, what your... Yeah, continental world, and see if that attracts any of the people from that empire. But I mean, that's going to be pretty rough on the colonists we settle there. And you finally have that slot, and as discussed, I am going to get some civilian industries, and then we're going to need to upgrade you. And we are low on alloys again. Alright, well, we're up on the half-hour mark. I think we're doing pretty nicely. Just getting into that sort of awkward mid-game period now. But, yeah, we'll have to grow. We'll have to start really expanding that navy out. We need more consumer goods production. We need more alloys production, really, because we're not really staying ahead of that game either. But, well, we'll have to sort that out next time. So, for now, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.